You are welcome back to my channel, and if you are watching for the first time, hi, my name is Sonia. I'm sure from the title you already know what today's video is about. Today I'll be addressing popular assumptions about Port Harcourt City. Port Harcourt City is the capital of Rivers State here in Nigeria, and of course there are lots of assumptions about this place. I got these assumptions from the internet because I'm not about to start asking you people send me your assumptions and wait for your reply in 7 days or in 70 days. This video also doubles as the things you should know before you move to Port Harcourt City kind of video. So you guys, I'm going straight into the video right now. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section. You all, I genuinely like to know what you think of my videos. So if you enjoy my videos, please let me know in the comment section. If you do not, let me know in the comment section. Just leave your comments in the comment section. Alright, so without further ado, oh, I forgot one thing. Please watch the ads, guys. Watch the ads. Alright, so without further ado, let us get right into the video. So the first assumption here is that Port Harcourt City is dangerous. You guys, I hear a lot of people say this. Like, people are like, oh, don't go there, that place is dangerous. Like, don't go there, that city is dangerous. This one, that one, danger, danger, danger. This is danger. No. Okay, see, I promise I'm going to behave myself to the end of this video. No misbehavior, no playing around. Okay, all right. So but the question I like to ask people is, where will they see this danger? For where will they see this danger? Okay, I'm not trying to downplay the reality of, you know, whatever is going on right now in the city. And before I even go ahead here, I'd like to say that whatever I say in this video is my personal opinion. You know, no brand, no company, no institution, no individual is sponsoring this video. I'm not trying to promote anybody, neither am I trying to bring anybody down. This is just me, you know, stating my personal opinion about some assumptions that I saw on the internet about Port Harcourt City. So yes, don't go and misconstrue or misconstrue anything, okay? All right, so the first thing I want to say is, yeah, I'm not trying to downplay the reality of the increasing crime rates in Port Harcourt City or whatever is going on, but I believe, or I feel like, if you can live in Nigeria, then you can live in Port Harcourt City, because I mean, it's not the same thing. It's the same thing basically. We're all suffering from the plague of insecurity in this country right now, and why wouldn't we look at our government? So I feel like it's not something that's peculiar to Port Harcourt City. So yeah, it's true that there's a continuous perpetration of different criminal activities in Port Harcourt City, as there is in any other state or city in this country. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I have not lived everywhere in Nigeria. I know that there are some more peaceful states. I know that. I'm not disputing that fact, but when I hear people say Port Harcourt is dangerous, Port Harcourt is dangerous, like, they make it seem like Port Harcourt is a war zone, and that is not the case in my own opinion. The next assumption is that there's traffic in Port Harcourt. See, guys, I saw this thing online, and I felt like the person that was writing this thing wanted to talk about Lagos, then mistakenly typed Port Harcourt, because the way this person made, if this person had just said, oh, there's bad traffic in Port Harcourt City or whatnot, I would have just said, okay, probably, of course there is. Port Harcourt City is a large city. There are a lot of people in this city. What do you expect? But then this person now went ahead to over exaggerate and say that you know, that he had to go for an interview one day, and then he had to wake up by 4 a.m. to be on the road for an interview that was 8 a.m. and I was like, I was tempted to type, bruh, you're a liar. Where are you living? Even if you're living in LMA and your interview is in my one, forget about my one, please. Where else is farther than my one? Like, that's a lie. It's a lie. You wake up at 4 a.m. to be it's a lie. I just felt like the person wanted to write Lagos, then somehow his hand just said, oh, let's type something longer than Lagos, and then let's type Port Harcourt City. Of course there is traffic, but one thing that I'm going to credit this government for, the current administration for, is the fact that they are trying to provide better road network in the city currently. But even before the whole construction thing began, like, traffic wasn't even so bad. You know, of course there will be tight corners in the morning and in the evenings where people are going to work and people are returning from work, but it's not like what that person made it seem like. Traffic is not so bad in Port Harcourt City. I'm just basically trying to say that, you guys, English is hard. Road day, yes, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Road day Port Harcourt. So like, if this place is blocked, there is this lane for you to pass. If that lane, if there's traffic there, there's road. There's a network of roads even before the whole construction thing began. So if you go online and you see anybody telling that there's bad traffic, that you have to leave your house by 4 a.m. to meet up an interview at 8 a.m. it's a lie. It's a lie. It is a lie. Don't mind them. Don't be deceived. It's not that bad, okay? The next assumption is the cost of living in Port Harcourt is quite cheap. Yeah, no, this person said cost of living is relatively cheap. What is going on with you Nigerians? Have you even lived in Port Harcourt City before, or you just go on Google and you just decide to type nonsense? What do you mean? But it's relatively cheap. What is cheap? What's cheap about this town? Nothing, guys. It's not cheap. Don't be deceived. There's nothing cheap about this place. Nothing. Not the housing, not electricity, not food. I mentioned these three because these are like necessities, right? Housing, food, and electricity. What else is necessary for human survival? Clothing, but you can get that on my 1 mile 3. That's not a problem. So yeah, these three things: housing, electricity, food. Let's talk about housing. It's not cheap. Never never read my lips. Never. It's not cheap. I don't know of a time where housing was cheap in Port Harcourt City. Right from when I was born, right from the days of John the Baptist till now, housing in Port Harcourt City has never been cheap. But housing is not cheap at all. I don't know why someone would say that the cost of living in Port Harcourt is let me check the meaning of relatively, you guys. I forgot. Probably relatively means something else. I want to be sure that this person knew what they were saying. Maybe relatively, relative in relation, comparison, or proportion to something else. Okay, regarded in comparison with something else rather than absolutely. Oh, okay. So maybe this person had somewhere else in mind, probably Lagos or wherever, and was comparing Port Harcourt. Or maybe I did not even really read the article to the end. So probably maybe the person was comparing Port Harcourt City to another city. I don't know. But Port Harcourt City is not cheap, you guys. Like I've mentioned, housing not cheap. Electricity, if you've watched my videos, if you keep up with my vlogs there, you know that I have ranted about NEPA like 2 or 3 times. Those people are something else. Let's not even go there. Electricity is not cheap. You don't get constant power supply. Forget constant power supply. You don't even get 12-hour power supply, and then you get a whole mighty bill. The bill that even if I decided to buy fuel to power the generator for 24 hours 7 days in a week, it's not gonna cost me up to that bill. I'm not exaggerating, you guys. Food not cheap at all. Food wasn't so bad until the lockdown started. Like, you can go to the market with 5,000 to 10,000 naira and come back with like full bags. Like you know that you have gotten reasonable stuff that will last you a while. But when the lockdown started last year, March last year, the whole COVID-19 pandemic situation that happened last year, the prices of food just skyrocketed. Everything was just going up. And even after the lockdown, you guys, I feel like these people figured out that, oh, they could sell for these prices and people would buy. So the food sellers did not even bother to bring down the prices. To be honest, it's just somehow. But like I said, living in Nigeria is survival of the fittest. You have to survive. This country is like a jungle. You just have to hustle and struggle to survive. The next assumption is transportation is you guys, I don't really understand what this person is saying, but I think the person was just basically trying to say that transportation is cheap in Port Harcourt City. Well, I just feel like I think this is where we should use relatively. This is where we should use relatively. It it depends on, like, when you're saying transportation is cheap, it depends on where you're coming from. Maybe if you're coming from Lagos and you say transportation is cheap in Port Harcourt, I understand you, okay? But if you want to compare Port Harcourt City to probably their neighbors, say Yanagwa or Uyo, it's not cheap. I feel like you can't really say. It just depends on where you are coming from. The only time that the cost of transportation is not static is probably when there's an increase in fuel price, or like during the lockdown, for example, where instead of paying 15 naira, people had to start paying 100 naira because instead of 4 or 5 in a taxi, it was now 3 in a taxi. So yeah, in conditions like that or situations like that, there's always an increase in the cost of transportation, but normally it's just okay as far as I am concerned. Next assumption here, we don't even really have plenty assumptions. Everybody in Port Harcourt works in an oil company. Okay, yeah, my friend told me this word, and my friend is not all right. She's just not an okay person. I asked for her assumption about Port Harcourt City, and she was like, all of Nadia, they all work for oil company. I didn't want to take her seriously, and I didn't even want to talk about that. But then I realized that actually that's what some people think. Some people think that yes, probably because of the oil companies here in Port Harcourt City, people outside think that people here in Port Harcourt are grooving and living their best lives and enjoying, and all of us are just working in oil companies. My dear, this is my oil company. This is my field of employment. This is my oil company, you guys. People are working, but not just in oil companies. I feel like these days people in Port Harcourt City are thriving in every industry that you would think of, even the non-traditional ones, you know, the food industry, the entertainment industry, the fashion industry. I feel like people, especially the youth in Port Harcourt right now, and I'm not saying this to impress anybody, I'm actually being very honest with you, I just feel like the people who are actually putting in the work are thriving in these different industries, and bravo to you if you're one of them. This one says, Port Harcourt people too, they form. You go for an event and you can't even make friends because everybody's doing click. Okay guys, to be honest, I would not even know. To be honest, I cannot give an honest opinion about this statement. I don't know if it's fact or if it's trash, because I don't go out. I don't socialize. Like that, I think of getting up, getting dressed, making up, the money I'm going to have to pay for both. I'm not good. Social. Where are we liaising to? Where are we the socializing? Why? For what? I don't do with you guys. The only time I literally stand up from my bed and leave my house, get dressed, pay my money to leave my house is when I'm going to do something that gets me money, to be honest. So I can't even tell you that, oh, this is what happens, oh, that's not what happens, oh, Port Harcourt people are this. I can't even say. But I've heard this from more than one person. Before I saw this here on the internet, before I saw this comment, I've also heard people say things like that Port Harcourt people like to do click, that you go for events and then you can't socialize because, you know, everybody is sitting down with their person or their friends. But what do you even expect? What do you want them to do? What? So if I go to a place with my friend, will I leave my friend and start going around looking for new friends? What do you want them to do? I don't know, guys. I honestly can't say anything about this particular one. I don't know if it's fact. Whatever you think about it, let me know in the comment section, because I don't go out, so I don't really know how they do it. Next one is nightlife. I don't know what this person meant by nightlife. To be honest, this person just wrote nightlife. I really don't know what this person meant by nightlife. I don't know if this person was trying to say that nightlife is booming or nightlife is not booming. I still don't even have anything to say about this. No comment, because if I don't go out in the daytime, it's in the night that I will go out. Am I an armed robber? But whatever you think about Port Harcourt City's nightlife, if you lived here or you live here, comment section. But I feel like this is a very vibrant city. Like, this is a booming city. Port Harcourt, like, have you heard of us? Have you heard of people that live in Port Harcourt, people that come from Port Harcourt? Is mad. Is mad. So the nightlife has to be like the people, which is vibes, you know, vibes. That's what I think. That's just what I think. I don't know. I don't go anywhere. The last one here is that the people in that place are fake. Okay, again, I would not say that I have the right or the information. I don't know how to say it. I'm not in a position to also talk about, because I feel like this still has to do with socialization and all of that. But one thing I'm going to say is that I doubt that this is true. I feel like nobody has the time. People in Port Harcourt City strike me as original people, you know, people with just original vibes, people that know what they are doing. Not everybody though, of course. No, it cannot be everybody, but that's just how I think, or that's what I think about this particular assumption or whatever. If you think people are fake, let me know in the comment section. Whatever you think, let me know in the comment section. These last 3 assumptions that I listed out, I really don't have a lot to say about it because I'm not in a position to say anything about it. Anyways, you guys, we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you learned a thing or two, or you got some new information. Generally, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you watched up to this point, you're the real G. I am grateful, you guys. I'm always very, very happy to see that you guys watch my videos. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and do leave your comments in the comment section so I know what you think of the video. All right, I will see you in the next video. Until then, thank you for watching. Kitty.